So, if you saw a little skip or a part two, whatever I'm going to make, what happened was my alarm on my phone went off. So I do apologize that this video got broken up a little bit. But what I was saying before, I'm checking these for you today, but I'll show you on Tuesday when I come in, okay, how to check these. Okay, so moving on to number 8. Okay. All right. Again, let's identify the discontinuities. Well, in this case, there is no x right here. There is no x. There is no x, so we've lucked out. But we still want to get rid of these denominators. Well, if I look, there's 3 and there's 6. Least common multiple between 3 and 6 is actually 6 in this case. Okay, it's actually 6 because 3 times 2 is 6. And guess what? By the way, before I go any further, let's put parentheses around that. Okay, I'm going to multiply the CD by 6 on each side, kind of like we did up top. All right, again, pause the video at any time. When I do that, reason why I put parentheses, I don't feel like distributing this. You'll see why in a moment. I don't want to distribute that. Let's make this easier. Let's work smarter, not harder. 6 times the quantity x minus 2 divided by 3. You can already hopefully see a cancellation. And 5 times 6 is 30 divided by 6. Now, some of you might have done a little bit differently to cancel, but hopefully, when I see this, 6 divided by 3 is 2 times x minus 2. And 30 divided by 6 is 5. Okay. Now, I'm going to distribute it again for this problem. Fix that a little bit. There we go. 2 times x is 2x minus 4. It's equal to 5. Add 4 to both sides. And I'll get 2x equals 9 in this case. When I scroll that down there. Divide by 2. And I get x equals 9 halves. Again, this solution, fix that for a minute, will work out. This solution will work out. Okay. Again, I'll walk through each step by step. Pause the video at any time. Okay. All right. So, pretty simple, hopefully, maybe. I don't know yet. We'll see on Tuesday when I come in. But let's move on to the next 3 problems, I believe. Yeah, we have 11. So, flipping it over. It's the same gist every time. That one we have to worry about a discontinuity, but the next ones we do. So again, like I've reminded you before, when you see this, put a parentheses around it. Makes the problem a lot easier and to keep things separate. Let's identify discontinuities because this time the denominators have x in them. So discontinuity, x equals 1 and x equals negative 3. These values make these 0. Let's move on from there. Let's identify the common denominator. Okay? Well, the common denominator, I'm going to multiply these two together. That's what we've been doing. It's going to be x minus 1 and x plus 3. All right, guys. So again, just like we done on number, I believe it was 7. Yes, it was 7. So we actually just done on number 7. Okay? So I'm going to multiply each thing in the top by x minus 1 times x plus 3. Same thing here. X minus 1 times x plus 3. And again, I'll zoom it out real quick. You can pause this at any time to get your notes down. That's a 3, by the way. Okay? Save the questions for Tuesday. Do not freak out. This is going to be okay. I think you guys will be fine with this. I'm hoping. So, moving forward, when I do that, again, you might already see the things canceling out, and by all means, if you do, that's great. But I don't really want you to start canceling until you write it all out. Okay? Until you write it all out. Okay, so when I do that problem, I will end up with 5 times x minus 1 times x plus 3. You could have already seen it cancel out, but here's how we account for everything that cancels, because you might miss something. You don't know. I want you guys to make sure you get the right answer. This is how you do this every time to get the right answer. Okay. Now, all of a sudden, you see the things that cancel out right here. Okay. So, from there, let's cancel things out. These x minus 1s go away. And I'm left with 5 times x plus 3. Awesome. Denominator goes away. The same deal over here. Okay? These go away. Equals 2 times x minus 1. So hopefully you all see that from here. Let me pick that up real quick. See? Okay. Again, pause the video at any time. Now let's go ahead. In this case, in order to solve these, let's let us distribute each side. 5 times x is 5x, and 5 times 3 is 15. 2 times x is 2x, minus 2 times -1 is -2. Now, from here, let's pick on the little guy. In this case, 2x is smaller, so subtract 2x on both sides. And I get 3x plus 15 equals, in this case, -2. Okay. Now I subtract 15 on both sides, and I end up with 3x equaling -17 divided by 3. X equals -17 thirds. Okay. And as a reminder, let me fix this real quick. All right. This one does work out. This one does work out. Okay, so again, I pick it up. I'll do this. Okay. This one again works out. I will show you how to check these when I come in on Tuesday. Okay, guys, so it's the same steps every time. Identify the discontinuities. Identify the common denominator. Multiply each top by the common denominator and cancel things out and solve it like a regular linear equation. And then check the solution. Okay? Anytime you need to pause this, go ahead and pause this. Go ahead and pause this at any time. Okay? Let's move on to number 10, because it's a little bit different. Okay? Fix this camera real quick. All right. So, number 10. We look here at number 10. All right. There we go. All right. We see x is at the bottom. However, this guy, I'm hoping we're already thinking already, we're going to have to factor this, okay? Because we do. 6 times, and I'm factoring this for you ahead of time because I'm a nice guy. All right. And I'm going to try to think in my head real quick so I get this right. Yep, 4 and minus 3 equals 4 over. I'm going to put this in parentheses a while. And you can already see what the common denominator is going to be. This is an x plus 4. This is an x plus 4. This is an x minus 3. This needs an x minus 3. So I'm going to multiply by the common denominator, x plus 4 times x minus 3. However, do not do what you did in adding and subtracting and think, oh, I'm going to multiply top and bottom. Don't do that. We're only multiplying the tops by this. So, and this is why. You will see this and you will love this for this reason alone. Let me rewrite that down real quick because that one didn't look right. There we go. Okay. Multiply each side again by the common denominator and multiply the tops only. Okay. And I'll pick it up real quick and show you what I mean. You want to see what I'm doing there? Zoom in a little bit better. There we go. Beautiful. Beautiful. Okay. Now, from here, let us go by through here. Just multiply the tops. Okay. Now we'll get, in this case, put this paper up here. 6 times x plus 4. Again, I'm not formulating, I'm just putting it all together over one fraction. When I do this, I left the left side this side, and the same thing on the right side. Camera wants to fall all the time. There we go. Now let's do that a little better. Nope. Make this camera up a little bit better. There we go. Perfect. I mean, more technical difficulties today than anything. But it is what it is, ladies and gentlemen. So, just to show you real quick. Put that over. That is what you should have for work so far. I did not multiply anything right here. Okay, I just put it all together, and now we can see where it's going to cancel. All right, so the first side right here, we see this will cancel, this will cancel. I'm left with 6. Hey, ain't bad. Same deal here. These cancel. I'm left with 4 times x minus 3. Now we need to distribute. 6 equals 4x minus 12. Add 12 to both sides, add 12 to both sides. I'll end up with 18 equaling 4x, divide by 4, divide by 4. X will equal, in this case, 9 halves when simplified. And by the way, this one does work out. Again, I'll show you how to check these, but you need to check these on Tuesday. And yet again, let me just pick this up real quick and show you what I've done so far. there's my work. Okay. Anytime you have any questions. Let's talk about the last one here, number 11. All right. We need to identify the common denominator. I'll put this all stuff in parentheses first. Well, first we need to identify discontinuity. Excuse me. Did I do discontinuity? Okay. Discontinuity for this one. X equals 0 and positive 2. Okay, where the denominator equals 0. Now let's identify the common denominator. The common denominator in this case is going to be x times x minus 2. Okay, now we multiply each thing up top by x times x minus 2 times x minus 2. From there, okay, we're going to put it all together. I'll put the x out front. It's just going to make it easier to see. So when I do that, I should end up with that. Pause the video at any time. Now, on the left side here, I'll do this problem. Okay. These x's cancel out. I'm left with x minus 3 times x minus 2. Okay. Equaling, in this case here, the x minus 2's cancel out, and I'm left with x times x minus 4. Now, we need to FOIL this one. And I'll break down the FOILing for everybody. X squared minus 2x minus 3x plus 6 equals x squared minus 4. Okay, now we see from here that we got a lot of things on both sides. All right, there we go. Better. Okay, now what we need to do next is I'm going to, of course, combine like terms. And then I'm going to pick on the little guy. In this case, I'm going to see when I subtract x squared on both sides when I'm combining like terms. These will cancel out. I'm left with negative 5x plus 6 equals negative 4. Why it's a negative 4? Because it's a minus 4. Subtracting 6 on both sides of that problem. You will end up with, in this case, I will end up with negative 5x equaling oh, I see a mistake I made here. I forgot an x up here. When I multiply the x, that should be an x, and that should be an x. So, guys, to review back, when I was doing this problem, I missed a step. All right. So, here. When I multiplied here, I forgot an x. There should be an x here and an x here. All right. Makes more sense now. Did this problem earlier today. All right. So I don't want to subtract 6 first, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be negative 4x. Instead, I want to add 5x to both sides. I should get rid of this here too. End up with it equaling 6. 5x minus 4x is actually positive 1x, and x equals 6. In this case, this one works out too. So, ladies and gentlemen, my apologies there. Real quick. This is what I should get as my solution, and it does work out yet again. Okay. If you have any problems, Mark, please, we're going to go over this again. We're spending 2 to 3 days on this. I do apologize if the video seemed a little bit bad quality or couldn't zoom in and whatnot. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask me tomorrow when I come in. Good luck on your homework for all this video. If you have any questions on anything, And I'll see you guys tomorrow.